In this world that we live in, there's one thing, and it is said, when we open our arms to welcome this one thing can bring a lot of joy, but at the same time can bring a lot of sorrow. This one thing, when we open our arms to welcome it into our lives, can bring a lot of happiness, yet a lot of sadness, can bring a lot of laughter, yet a lot of tears, can bring a lot of good, yet it can bring a lot of bad. My question to you tonight is, what is that one thing? What is that one thing when we welcome it into our lives can bring both positive and negative, good and bad, ups and downs? Anybody want to take a guess? I'll give you a hint. It starts with the letter F. Somebody. Friendship. Friendship is one thing, when you welcome it into your life, can bring good and yet can bring bad. Friendship can bring positives into your life, and friendship can also bring negatives into your life. Friendship can bring a lot of joy and a lot of happiness and a lot of laughter, but at the same time can bring a lot of tears, can bring a lot of sadness, can bring a lot of heartache. Devotees, in today's world, many of us, we crave friendship, especially the young little ones that I'm seeing. Everybody wants to have a friend in their life. Everybody wants to be able to look at somebody and say, that's my best friend. But sometimes the friends you bring into your life, they may come as friends, but they may leave as enemies. So many of times the people who you welcome into your life, they may start up being your friend, but the time that they are finished with you, they may end up leaving your life as an enemy. It is said friendship is something that is very beautiful, friendship is something that is very sacred, and friendship is something that is very special. But in this day and age that we live in, we must be very careful of who we call a friend, especially the young ones. Be very careful of who you call your friend, because not everybody truly loves you, not everybody will truly be a real, an honest, a good friend. And I'll break down that word friendship very simple for all the little children that I'm seeing. There were these two friends, best friends. They loved each other very, very much. And every day they would play with one another, they would have lunch with one another, they would do everything together. And one day, these two friends, they were walking on the beach. And while they were walking on the sands of the beach, they started to get into a little argument. And they started a quarrel. And while they were quarreling, one friend, he got so upset that he hit the other one. And when he hit the other one, that friend, he felt very hurt. He felt very disappointed that his best friend hit him. So you know what he did? Taking the hit from his best friend, he walked away a little bit and he took a stick and he went on the shore and he wrote, "Today my best friend hit me." He continued walking and they continued to be with one another, but they weren't really talking anymore that day. So, as the day went on, the friend who got hit, he decided he would go into the ocean and take his bath. So he went into the water and he's bathing. And while bathing, he found himself in difficulty and he started to scream for help. And the same friend that hit him saw him screaming for help. And you know what that friend did? He got up and he rushed into the waters to rescue his friend. And thankfully, he rescued him and he brought him back onto shore. And when he was recuperated and rejuvenated, he got up, he hugged his friend, and he went on a big boulder by the ocean and he wrote with a stone, "Today my best friend saved my life." So his friend looked at him and he said, "Hey, when I hit you a couple of hours ago, you went and you wrote on the sand, 'Today your best friend slapped you, hit you.' Now when I saved your life, you went on this big boulder and you wrote, 'Today my best friend saved my life.' Why is that? Why did you do that? Why did you write it on the sand? Why did you write one on the boulder?" So he looked at him and he said, my friend, when you hit me, it was something negative. So I wrote the negative thing down on the sand for the waters of the ocean to wash it away. But when you saved my life, that was something good. So I wrote it on the boulder where no waters will ever be able to touch it, where it will always remain there engraved in stone. My dear devotees, that is friendship. Friendship will have good moments and bad moments. But when you have a good friend in your life and you have little disagreements, write those things down on the sand so that the waters of the ocean can wash it away. And when there's good things happening, when your friend is being there for you and important things are happening in your life, write it down on the rocks of life where nothing will ever be able to wash it away. Nobody in this world is perfect. We all make mistakes. Parents, we make mistakes. Children make mistakes. Your friends will make mistakes. But when you have a friend who is a good friend, a true friend, never allow any negativity to stay permanently in your life. But when you have good friends around you, whatever little mishaps, whatever little ups and downs, write it on the sand. Let it be washed away and hold on to the good things. The people in your life will bring both. People in your life will bring good and they will also bring bad.